All right, listeners and viewers. So most definitely, it's like we are definitely getting to the point in that country wherein the war will be afraid. Reach now so. What we have been seeing happening in another country that have resorted to chaos, war, and other stuff. Now they will dip and get close to so. Let's just make this thing short. Let me just make this very clear. When I read this from President Bio, I definitely understood that all the 5 years that we've been through, the journey we've been through with him, is more better than the one we are entering into now. Let me make this to you. If anybody is telling you that President Bio's previous 5 years is going to be like worse than this one, my brother, this is the worst 5 year journey we are taking. If I explain to you the new increment in tax bill that this man have signed, you will cry for that country. Before I read them for you, let me take you back to history. Baiburia and other people, during the slave trade, Baiburia and his people were maltreated any kind of way. They condone, they bear it. But when they introduce a tax of 1 shilling per hut, that was when Baiburia realized and said, in my own land, for my own house, it means you want me to pay for it, I will not pay for it. Why am I trying to say this? You can fool some people sometimes, but you cannot fool everybody all the time. There is a length in which you can push people. And I think, President Bio, this is the length that you are taking with Sierra Leoneans right now. In case you are seeing my neck wrap up, I have a neck injury, but I didn't want to use it as an excuse. I still want to use the opportunity to pass on this message to you because it is as urgent an emergency. Please share this video so that Sierra Leoneans abroad we know the land stake at which our country is standing right now. Again to Kenya, William Ruto was doing everything the people ignored. But when he wanted to sign a new bill, a new tax bill, that was where the people said, we cannot take this anymore. Let me read exactly how things are going to get so that you will know that even the life that you are breathing with, they are going to add tax on it in case you don't know. Listen very well. So President Julius Maada Bio has officially signed the Finance Act 2024 into law following its passage by members of parliament in December 2023. The act includes a range of fast-scale measures aimed at enhancing government revenue. According to a senior government official, key provisions of the act include a 5%. Now, I'm getting to where the taxes have been added. Pay attention keenly so that you will know that our country have no future right now for the next year that this man is in power. If we are saying this thing, people think that you are doing it, it's a kind of political scandal, or you are doing it because you have been paid. But tell me, why is it that since this man has been in power, nothing is getting better? Things are just getting worse. If something was 1,000 yesterday, today it will be 30,000. Just listen. He said, okay, key provisions of the act include 5% import duty tax on rice starting in 2024, which will increase to 10% in 2025, which will increase to 10%. A key provision of the act include 5% import duty tax on rice starting in 2024, and it will not increase to 10% in 2025. How rest no good here? How do you want rest to be cheap? How will you want the layman of that country to survive when something you made on 5% now is about to be increased to 10%? And what is its development? What change have you done that will guarantee the people of that country that, oh yes, this tax is deserved to be paid? It said, additionally, a 20% tax on cement. A 20% tax on cement. So which literally means, so those that want to do building and other stuff. This is the reason why I keep telling people, we will wait to get for buy house. Because the way that country is going right now, we cannot try to build house. How will that country will develop by infrastructure? Because you have Sierra Leoneans that are outside the country that are well-to-do. They've worked for their money so hard. They want to invest in their country by building good structures. Now, cement alone, 20% of tax on cement, a 5% tax on cooking gas. So now, cooking gas, 5% tax, and 10% tax on iron rods have been established. 5% on cooking gas, 20% on cement, and 10% on iron rod. So have you seen how this man is making me and your life miserable? If we are saying it, you think people are saying these things because they have been paid. Look at what our country is going through. Are we the only country in West Africa? Let me shock you. So just know that now, 20% of tax on cement, 5% on gas, 10% on iron rod. Now let's go, right? The act also reduces the minimum alternate tax MAT rate from 3% to 2%. Imagine what they do. The only thing they reduce here, the only thing they reduce is the minimum alternate tax MAT rate, 3% to 2%, applicable only to loss-making companies. That means to only companies that have, at least we don't losses, probably don't get breakdown one way or the other. Can you see? Now let me shock you. They said the registration threshold of goods and services tax, GST, has been raised from 100 million to 500 million. The registration threshold for goods and services tax, GST, has been raised from 100 million to 500 million. Can you imagine? So literally, people when they import goods, they don't add tax on them. So it simply means something that you were buying for 1 million, you are going to buy it for 20 million. And you are happy about it. And you are celebrating your president. And if people are saying things like you are supporting him. They said the government has reintroduced GST exemptions for plant and machinery in agriculture, manufacturing, mining, and petroleum sector, as well as duty exemptions for certain manufacturing elements. Additionally, demurrage days have been adjusted for weekdays to the official weekdays. However, the introduction of the 5% tax on rice have sparked range. Okay, have sparked public outrage, with the citizen expressing grave concern over its impact on daily lives. Imagine the increment of 5% tax on rice. Have you seen now? Have you seen? If we are saying it, so that is just to tell you now, the rice that you were buying for low price, be ready to buy it in high price. So my diaspora people, if you have been sending $100 or $200, start making it $500 every month too, because this man want to finish us in that country. The only people this man want them to be living together, him and the family and his cabinet in that country. People that are connected to this man will not accept. But poor Sierra Leoneans like me and you, we know the dangers that this thing is bringing now. All right. It said the price of bag of rice has reportedly surged to between 1 million, 20 million, or 20,000. Okay, 1 million, 20,000. Okay, 1,020 million. To and, okay, has sold to 1,020 million and 1,250 million, depending on the type and quality. Many have pleaded with President Bill to reconsider the tax, citing the escalating cost of living. So which simply means something that was 1,020 leone is now going 1,250 leone. Now let me shock you now about the online purchase taxes now. They said the legislation further stipulates that income from digital products and services provided by companies like Google, Meta and Amazon will be taxable in Sierra Leone. It simply means if you buy something online now, you have to pay tax. As long as it's going from Google, it's going from Meta, that is through Facebook or Instagram, you have to pay for it. So don't say we not tell you. And the adjustment to withholding tax rate have been made with dividends, management and professional fees, and lottery winning now subjected to 15% rate. Moreover, the government has introduced 1% education levy and increase withholding tax rate for contractors from 5.5% to 6.5% for residents, and from 10.5% to 11% for non-resident. Excise duty rates have been harmonized between domestic import sectors, including beer and stout, whilst excise duty on plastic products and a 10% tax on gambling, betting, and lottery have also been introduced. Congratulations! I want to clap for all of us. So we are now being welcomed to the new era of enjoyment. Iron rod, they've added 10% tax. Rice, 5% tax. Gas, 5% tax. Cement, 20% tax. Oh yes. And even things that you are buying from Meta, that is Facebook, Instagram, okay, Amazon, Google now, they are now taxable. Gambling and betting now, I don't want to talk about those things. Even kukunga, building material, rice, everything has increased. So have you seen now? If we are saying that this man, what he has introduced to the people of that country, ears we are hearing, until now the eyes are seeing, you will think people hate him. So with all these things that are happening, it is only Mumu, Tekbes, Nyanyakbo, and Bongakwi supporters of SA people will agree with what you are doing. People that have head but no brain. People that get old without sense. Like I said, it is not every old man that you should listen to their advice, because stupid and fool people also get old. Fools also get old. Have you seen now? So this is going to be difficult for diaspora and home base who want to build houses, because you want to make sure, if you want to make sure you want to build out to standard, imagine 20% tax on cement. And imagine the import of goods and services that were leveraged to 100 million have now been skyrocketed to 500 million. So which simply means if I go and buy my goods, I bring my container, I can now determine the price based on the tax that has been given to me. So you understand that something that you buy 10 million now, if you go and ask for it, they will tell you 50 million, and they will ask how. How? God have already strategized, and it has been signed. It has been signed. Mumu Sierra Leoneans. You see what happened? When Kenya president wanted to try it, the people say where? It was the supporters of William Ruto that started going against him. That was when William Ruto knew that he need to adjust. But in my country, people are like, you have been paid. This is the best president. Oh, I am connected. Oh, if I go to the office, oh, they will give me seat. You think it's just about one individual? Do you think if it is about just a connection of a single individual, people like us will come and talk? People like us will keep, even now as you can see, my neck is paining me. They have to bandage it so that I just bring this thing to you. So that I want to give you reason to know the reason why I changed by this man. Remember, me, I'll be one of the people that were supporting agenda before the election. So no. Some people think you bribed me. I keep telling you this. I don't have friends. I have permanent interest. I don't have permanent friends. We don't know say na halaki now we vote for. Can you see now? Can you see? So I just want to say congratulations, Sierra Leoneans, that last year was better than this year. And this year will be better than next year. That is just what I want to tell you. So welcome to struggle to existence. Welcome to you all. So that you people can now believe that this thing is no more about our party. And I want to tell you, if you like, activate your blood to green. all of us will buy that rice the same. There is nothing like a substandard rice for opposition and VIP or premium or pro rice for SLPP supporters. My brother, all of us are buying it the same. You understand? So welcome to the suffering hood. This is what I keep saying. So how will people build houses? How will people be? This is crazy. But I just said I should tell you. So you know what to do now. Let us share the video. Let us create the awareness. Let us tell the world what this man is doing to us. Because that is the only way that people are supposed to hear our cry. We hear it. I'm telling you for the last time. I will not tell you again. If you like, share the video. If you like, not share. I've done my whole part. But just know that the coming years of the reign of this man is like as hell. As even prefer to live in hell than live in my country. Thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next video.
Power to the people.
Follow, like, comments, and subscribe for more.
I saw a video going around that somebody sent to me that some people have discovered fuel in some parts around Cambia. Okay? That is a petrol. They've discovered it. A huge amount. Yeah? But don't be too excited. Just watch the video.
We dey comot for show, we come meet fuel na street. Fiba like na water well, if you see fuel, boku like water. We meet am if you see fuel, we boku. Now we build so safe. We don't build until they tell we don't get. So once they una safe no. You see? Say now na me brother they build so. Just meet and can't see my black water. You see? So say now they build so. Uboko by Cambia district, Masumbala chiefdom after Robanka where they run down the hill. Now they you can see this miracle happen. Well, this is now my first time for sea fuel they float like water. First in history. First in the
Okay, so definitely you might be like, this is a time for celebration, everybody should celebrate, but don't feel too excited because first of all, I want you to know that the current governance is a kind of governance that's like a vampire feeding on the feast or flesh of the innocent people of that country. Now, why I say you should not be too excited because you are not going to receive anything from it. Neither you are only going to be humiliated. I mean, with all the minerals you have, do you think God is a fool? God has given us those minerals from the genesis of time so that Sierra Leone will be a paradise on earth. But what do we get in return? Wicked leaders who just care about themselves. They harvest these things and then convert it into their own private property. So getting things like this, I just wish there was a way the people of Gambia could have just get access of this thing, mine it, get it without the government doing and sell it to them again. Because you might be thinking as we have fuel now, as we have discovered it, if we have a good government, they will utilize this, make it become a product that will benefit the whole country. But I'm telling you, if you are not careful, where this fuel is discovered, the people are now welcome to a new emergence of sufferness. Because let me tell you, all the places in that country that they have minerals, these are the districts and children that suffer the most. All the countries in Africa that have minerals, these are the countries that suffer the most. This is because of wicked leaders. And they keep telling us, this country don't have anything, Sierra Leone poor. Why do people even allow themselves? If they see Jambana in your backyard, now you get them. If you find diamond in your backyard, now government property, can you imagine? Even Jamba, maybe you know plant, I just grow. Have you seen now? So don't feel too excited. Go and check Sarah root time. Check Kono. Root time big mining company. Now then they short it with electricity. Not to say they don't want to now the terms and conditions. The government is getting all this money through tax. So don't feel too excited. I'm not even excited that they just discovered fuel in our country. This is just a victory for the BO government and the rest of the team now. So, sir, you can party. Merry Christmas. Another thing has been discovered for you. Very soon they will discover another diamond now. If we have good government, we will have seen the people of Gambia or that community or that chiefdom who will enjoy, who will celebrate with you. But this does not call for celebration. This calls for mourning and prayers because these political vampires, they are going to feed on this thing. Enjoy it as if it is their grandfather leftover property. So don't feel too excited. I just say I should share the news with you. I don't have anything to tell you anymore. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Power to the people.
Follow, like, comments, and subscribe for more.